Because for some people, it's about control. They can't just nickel and dime you. They can't just pander to you and market using your demographic to just squeeze what they hope. Karim is watching the stream. Oh my God, this nigga's haunted. Asmongold did a stream, and he was watching that one too. This is fucking scary, dude.
He's masking insecurities with traditional Joker behavior.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Saladino.
I think it's just men that's never touched a woman in their life not knowing what they look like. And so they're like, this is what women in my video games always looked like.
I wanted to avoid talking about Karim Jovian. Something about him makes my skin crawl the same way that Neil Druckmann, Neil Gaiman, Hassan Piker, and Vosh make my skin crawl. Something is very weaselly and slimy about him. So when I did the video about Stellar Blade, and I talked about how there were people cynically trying to tie Eve's character design to PDF file bait, I was thinking of Jovian. I just didn't want to talk about him. I didn't want to go over his tweets. He had that stupid Twitter thread where he talked about it, and he's fighting with people about it, and he was getting ratioed and made to look like a clown. Asmongold clowned on him, and I know he did a response to him, but then he also, because he just needed that validation, he does this new video where he's doing a man on the street interview with people about Stellar Blade. Like, who cares? Why would these people give two shits about this? This is a video game character. And in this case, it's very inside baseball. Like, it's just a sexy character. Like, what would these people have to say that's enlightening in any way? What would they have to say? Even so with the green-haired black girl and her friend sitting there, who he's pushed to the forefront. He's made them the memes. He knew they were going to be the memes. They're the useful idiots, where he starts the video off with them, and with her, the green-haired one in particular, insulting and antagonizing gamers. But what's that supposed to mean to us gamers? Besides the fact that he knows we're going to clown on this black woman with green hair who looks like somebody who works with Sweet Baby Inc. But beyond that, what are we as gamers supposed to get from that? Are we supposed to suddenly feel ashamed of ourselves? That people who clearly don't know anything about what they're talking about don't like it. It's like, I don't know, it's like he's supposedly a gamer. Even though he's a console war pig, apparently, that's what Asmongold was saying, that a lot of this has mainly to do with the fact that he's an Xbox guy. Seems stupid to me that he would care that much to attack Eve for her face. Like, I don't get it. Like, I know now with this stupid video, it's more about like that Druckmann thing, where on the one hand, he's acting like he's trying to be the heel. But on the other hand, he's truly shook by the reaction, shook by the fact that he's being clowned and being disrespected and that he doesn't have the goodwill of the people on his side. So he's going to people. I don't know how to describe it. It's like he's part of a special club, right? Despite how popular gaming is, there's a lot of just casual people out there. A lot of people who don't think about this stuff either way, who might think that they care about games because they play mobile games or whatever. But he's going to them seeking their sort of I don't know the right word. It's just stupid. It's like they're telling him, yeah, you know, they're appropriating this woman's image and yet they're changing her face and this is impossible beauty standards and this is wrong. I just don't understand it. And again, the black girl insulting gamers and you don't know what a real woman is like looking at her, you know, she gets up, goes to the mirror, looks at herself with a clownish green hair and she's supposed to be, yep, I am woman. I am the prototype. And again, what are we supposed to get out of that? How are we supposed to be shamed? Why would he even do this? He's not even telling these people that, okay, so the body is modeled off of this Shin Jae-eun babe, but the face is supposed to be different. He's making it seem like there's some kind of weird trickery, a chicanery going on. And the way that some of them are talking about it, they're saying how this is whitewashing and how the green hair girl said it was Netflixing, even though Netflixing, all they do is race swap, but they always race swap to a person of color, quote unquote, right? They're saying that, and they're also saying that, not just the whitewashing, but they're saying that they're using her because she's Asian, you know, exploiting her. Like Asian women are always exploited for their, you know, sexuality and beauty. So it's like, okay, on the one hand, they're whitewashing her. On the other hand, they're exploiting her Asianness. So there's just this confused thing where he's not exactly even telling them what the issue is supposed to be. I don't think he told them that these are Korean developers. I think he just made it seem like they was just a bunch of white guys, took this Asian girl, tried to make her look more white, but also tried to use her for being Asian. And it's just something scummy about it, because the conversation in the gaming community has nothing to do with these things that he's supposedly so concerned about. And nothing these people are saying is something that we are concerned about. Okay, so the black girl is the main focus of it. Like I said, useful idiot, black women, the SJW mascot as it is. Like I said, she looks exactly like somebody who works for Sweet Baby Inc. And then you have these other people who are making all these sort of social commentary. You got the gay Henry Cavill guy talking about impossible beauty standards, even though these are not standards. I keep saying that. These are not beauty standards. These are beauty ideals. This is fiction. Anybody trying to compete with these looks has a mental illness. Men don't go around telling women that the hunk on their romance novel that they like isn't realistic, that I can't have that body type, so you can't like that body type. This is only an issue that women have made like a social concern. Men are getting together for the most part, playing these games, women too, but men for the most part are saying, yeah, this chick looks hot. I like to see beautiful women in entertainment. And again, your mileage may vary. There's different types. I love Eve. I love 2B, how they look, but I also love how Max looks. Skinny little thing, but I adore Max from Life is Strange. So this is only a problem for just random nobodies, normies, who on the outside looking in think that there's something wrong with us. And that's fine if they think there's something wrong with us, but they shouldn't be the ones who are dictating what goes into this hobby. Like the black chick hooping and hollering about, you don't know what a real woman looks like, and you are complaining about why can't you have a woman look like this? But that's because she's not real. She's not realistic. But this is a video game. Of course not. This is an android from this far-flung apocalyptic future. What the hell are you talking about being realistic? And trust me, there are much better looking women than you in the world that people could deal with. They don't have to deal with your green hair tail. All right. Again, they pushed her to the forefront, but I thought it was even more interesting, these other two exchanges.
I'm going to show you an image, and you tell me what you think when you look at this image, okay?
Okay. Smash.
Smash.
Yeah.
She's so pretty, man.
Yeah, she's very pretty, yeah.
Would they? Yeah.
Okay, so let's put a pin on that. Skip ahead a bit.
Oh, so
That
they
is
just
outrageous.
sexualized her completely, basically.
That's so not on.
No.
That's not on.
Okay, so now they're talking about, you see that, right? Now they're saying she's too sexualized. The first thing these two girls said when they saw Shin Jae-eun's picture was that they wanted to smash. Now, when he shows these random butt shots from the game, now they're like, oh my God, that's sexualized. This is what I mean when I talk about sexualized being just a BS term made by feminists to demonize men and what they like to see. It's the whole male gaze thing, and overly sexualized and sexualized are not real terms, because people find other people attractive or not. You could be asexual, fine, but if you're straight, you're going to find a woman, you're going to find her attractive or not. Woman's going to find you attractive or not. These two women probably not even gay, but they still thought that she was an attractive woman, and they say smash immediately, right? But she's overly sexualized when you see the fictional video game character version of her. Now, you can try to make this argument that, well, of course, yeah, it's overly sexualized because they're showing panty shots and ass shots. But no, see, that makes my point even stronger. As soon as he showed those girls Shin Jae-eun's face, her top where she's got cleavage, that was it. They were like, smash. And so, sexuality is not this thing where a woman is just walking around. They do this thing when they say overly sexualized and sexualized because they try to pretend that a woman in her natural state is just this functional machine that's walking around and there's nothing attached to her until a man imposes sexual attraction on her. And then all of a sudden, it's this horrible, nefarious thing. But that isn't it. Just look at the way Western game devs design women now. They take actual attractive women and they turn them into men. On the one hand, we say, oh, it's because they want them to be more trans friendly. But it's not just that, because this thing about, well, they're trying to make it look like there's no difference between males and females. But it's not just that. They literally know, despite the fact that in another sector of this culture war stuff, they try to pressure straight men and lesbian women into dating trans women. They know when it comes to reality and it comes to video games, they know making a woman look like a man is not attractive to men. They tell on themselves by doing that. They know that women are naturally attractive to men. So they have to give them broad shoulders and square jaws and flat asses and no boobs. They have to do that so that you don't get any kind of pleasure out of it. Because to them, when they say overly sexualized, they just mean if a man finds a woman attractive, he's instantly given power. He's instantly given delight. He's instantly made to feel like he's gotten something from the woman just by finding her as sexually attractive and appealing. And they hate that. And they hate women who play into that, who don't have a problem with, showing their bodies off, et cetera, et cetera. So all of this is stupid. And when I was saying Karim is a part of this special club, I think that's what I said. But basically what I was saying, he's a gamer. Why is he playing into this? He's supposedly a straight man. Why is he worried about how hot Eve is? Especially when he's admits that clearly the West does this thing where they make women look ugly on purpose in games. So why is he doing this? He's doing a man on the street interview with random normies, asking them what did they think of Eve. And it's like, come on, the people he went to and talked to, at least the people he actually showed, these people literally are the type of people who would block you on Twitter. They're literally the type of people who, all of them, would be working at Sweet Baby Inc. They would just, I wouldn't be surprised if the origin of Sweet Baby Inc. was very similar to this. Some guy went around showing a bunch of people pictures of Bayonetta, and people were like, is this what's going on in gaming? Is that what these men are getting out of this? Oh no, we've got to do something to stop it. But funny enough, and I'm kind of actually surprised he left this in there, and that's probably why he ended his video with the green-haired girl going off, attacking us for, not being in the Matrix or whatever. Funnily enough, I think this entire subject is perfectly summed up by this chick.
It's a little too much, but then again, it's a game.
So if you were to change
Look,
something
man,
about this,
I'm not talking about you, Kareem, because you clearly need the attention, and I think something's wrong with you. You can say all of this and say that they're underaged and all of this bullshit, dude, but we think something's wrong with you. And whenever we see weird from normies, we're just going to think of Rachel Zegler. And I admit, infamy will get you attention too. I can't believe this dude's watching the stream. That's so weird.
He's masking insecurities.
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together, throwing out all tenderness. We're breaking the